Gary. Start putting all those new skills into play here. Smooth, precise, accurate driving. Alright, try that throttle steer to get down to the apex here. Wait till you're even with the beginning of that curving on the left. Then bring it down. Smooth in, balance, look around the corner, anticipate how you're going to leave the corner. Alright, coming down into turn 4 here, make sure we turn soon enough so it's easy to get to the apex. We don't want to overshoot the corner entry, makes it real awkward. There you go, that looked very nice there, Gary. As we enter turn 5A, all we're doing is getting ready for 5B. 5B is the important part of this corner because it leads onto a place where we can accelerate. So we want to make sure we're preparing the car for a good exit from the corner. And turn 7, our most important corner. Now, as we approach the end of turn 8 here, start thinking about how we're going to approach turn 10.
Fucking fast.
What we're doing now is getting ready for a good exit onto the front straight. So be precise, get lined up, look down the track, and unwind out. All right, very nice. Good line on the corner. Use that throttle steer, help aim the car down to the apex. Now visualize a good strong exit here. Get the car turned on the apex now, start accelerating. Good, we had the car aimed nicely so you can get on the throttle before you approach the apex, so that was good. Alright, now be patient here in turn 3. Get to the apex, don't accelerate too early, wait till you're in the process of unwinding. Missing the apex there by a little bit, so remember, precision. Don't try to overdrive the corners. Get the car correctly located on the road and it will work better for you. Think about a good strong exit here. Get to the apex, unwind all the way out to the exit curb. All right, nicely done there, Gary. Over to the right, if you would, please. Good, clean laps. Stay focused now. So we're going to gather everybody up here. So Ken, Dick, and Elizabeth, you're all going to come down the left side here. You'll tuck in at the back there, Gary. All right, Ken, cruise on through. Come on down here. Work your way up to speed here. We'll get everybody off and running. Good. All right, Ken, start looking ahead. Come over near the white cone, back out to the middle of the road here as we start getting ready to end turn 8. Use turn 9 to get into position for turn 10. So get to the turning cones. Very important we don't turn too early. And nice and tight to the apex here in 10. Excellent. Good clean apex there. Good drive. Look at that. Good drive off the corner. All right, drag the brake on in, nice smooth over to the white cone here and then back out to the middle. Start thinking about how we approach the shortcut. Use the throttle steer to aim the car, get it tighten that line up.
Come on, get him, there you go.
Brush the brakes, balance the car back to the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Wait out here in the middle, so you're even with that curbing on the left, and then throttle steer. Get the car down to the apex, look up the hill, accelerate out to the exit curve. We go up to 4th and back to 3rd for that manual transmission here, Ken. All right, be patient here. Nice and smooth. Get the car to the apex. Don't jump on the throttle too early and roll into the throttle as you unwind.
Get in close. There you land.
Alright, now notice I turn fairly early here into turn 4 so we can get to that apex and have a nice arc through the corner. Alright, we overshot the corner a little bit, made it hard to get to that apex, so make sure we're number 1, dragging the brakes to initiate the turn and not waiting too long to start moving the steering wheel. Alright, hug the curb all the way up the hill and around the corner here. Okay, you came off the curb a little bit there, so that set you up with a kind of an awkward angle for turn 5B. So keep your tires on the inside curb at turn 5A, all the way up the hill and around the corner. All right, look through turn 6 here. Look down towards turn 7, but don't miss the apex here. All right, we're still missing apexes a little bit here, Ken. We're a few inches off, which is making the track a little narrower, which means we got to turn a little sharper. All right, accelerate. So we can start getting ready for it. Balance the car here. Now all we're doing here is getting ready for turn 10. We sacrificed turn 9. Get over to the left and then tight to the apex. Unwind out to the left. Accelerate hard. Good. Leaving third for the manual on the front straight. Drag the brakes into the corner here over near the white cones. Smoothly back out to the middle. Just lean the car on the left tires. Keep it nice and calm. Throttle steer, get to the apex, squeeze on the throttle as you straighten the wheel, brush the brakes lightly, move back to the middle, and again, be patient. On the curb, eyes up the hill. Look a little further ahead. We knew that apex was coming up. We need to find it so we can make the steering adjustment to get there. Same thing here. Don't turn in too rapidly. Bring it in tighter, 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 tighter to the apex. Excellent. Out to the white line. Look ahead. All right. Now, notice where I turn here, Ken. I'm going to clip the apex curve. I go straight for a moment, and then I turn fairly early, get the car down to that apex. Yeah, again, we overshot that a little bit. We've got to start turning sooner so we can get to the apex. If we wait too long, the corner turns. If we don't, we get so far from the inside, we can never get to the apex. All right, think about a good exit from 5B here. Get the car turned, look down towards the kink, unwind straight. Good, that was good. Nice clean run off 5B there, Ken. All right, now we're thinking about getting ready for turn 7, the most important corner on the track, so make sure we're precise, hit our marks, unwind out to the end of the exit curve. All right, Ken, nice clean lap there. Good adjustment on the end there. Over to the right if you would. And Dick, followed by Elizabeth and Gary. Come on by on the left. All right, Dick, begin your braking there. Down to 4th gear. You shift it up to 5th. And start thinking about getting prepared for turn 10. So we finish turn 8, stay into the right till we get to the turning cone. Look through turn 9 up to turn 10 so we can visualize our positioning of the car. Into the apex, look under the bridge, out to the end of the exit curve. Good. Alright, brush the brakes here. Don't slow the car, we're just balancing it. Leaning the car smoothly on the left tires. Throttle steer, get your shortcut aimed. All right, held the steering too long there. You kept turning too long, which meant you never took the shortcut. So we got to straighten that wheel at the apex and move the wheel a little faster next time. All right, now pretend you got a trailer at the back of your car here so we don't turn in too rapidly. But we continue turning in consistently all the way down to the apex. Yeah, just move the wheel just a little bit more there, Dick, and that would have been perfect. All right, now brush the brakes here. Don't wait too long to turn the wheel. Okay, we had to make a big adjustment there. We weren't looking far enough ahead. So make sure we're scanning the road with our eyes and let your peripheral vision see all the cones. We don't need to stare at the cones. We should be looking to see where the pavement's going. Eyes around the corner, look down to the kink. release the brakes only to help the car
DJ
turn left.
Calderon,
Clip
come
your
on.
apex, brake straight, downshift, and then turn into the corner. So get all your slowing down and your downshift done before the turning cone. All right, we're going to get a little gap on this group in front of us here, so no rotation this time, but we are going to pull over as a group, stay in line, and we'll just wait here for a moment, let them get a little further ahead of us. All right, so the important thing here is we've got to look for our turn-in cones off in the distance. So we see the one up there on the left. That tells me where my slowing down for turn 8 has to be completed by. I'm slowing the car down until I get to that cone, then I'm not slowing it down anymore because I've adjusted the speed. Once I turn, though, I'm backing off the brakes, carrying light brakes into the corner. And in turn 8, we carry them a long way. So firm brakes to light brakes, and the transition happens at the turn-in cone. All right, let's work our way onto the line and back up to speed. As we come around here, we get to the apex, stay to the right here as you're doing your braking and your downshifting, get to the turning cone, and then look ahead to turn 10. Don't focus on turn 9, look for turn 10 so we can get in position for this corner because it's much more important than turn 9. Accelerate hard, automatics up to 4th, and then smoothly off the throttle, lightly on the brake as we balance into turn 1. All right, throttle steer here. Ease off the throttle. The car will tighten up its line down to the apex. Take the shortcut, move back out to the middle, and be patient, waiting out here until you're even with the curbing that begins on the left side of the track. As that goes by your door, ease off the throttle, tighten up the line, clip the apex, and accelerate hard. And begin our braking nice and early here. Nice and smooth, balance the car, balance, be patient. Good, now roll into the throttle nice and smooth. All right, now let's really concentrate here. Notice how I turn right now, turn in, bring it into the curb, on the curb. There you go, excellent. See, that worked pretty good. All right, ride this curve all the way up the hill and around the corner. All right, see that lines you up better for the second part of the corner. We can get a cleaner run through 5B and get a quicker run down towards the King. Remember, precision, the process is what we're refining here. Don't worry about going fast, worry about doing correctly. Light brakes in, light throttle past the apex, and then unwind out to the end of the exit curb. All right, good run there, Dick. Over to the right, if you would, please. Elizabeth, followed by Gary and Ken. Come on by on the left. All right, Elizabeth, we slow the car down here. The 4th gear, if you did go up to 5th. And then smoothly coming through turn 8, thinking about the end of this corner, and then preparing for turn 10. All right, get the car in position. Good turn, nice and smooth, accelerate out. Now, make sure we're not getting on the throttle before you start to unwind the steering. If the nose lifts while you're accelerating, it's not going to turn the car. So we've got to be in the process of straightening the wheel as we smoothly add throttle. All right, shortcut coming up here. Look ahead, see where the road turns to the left. Smoothly move back to the middle of the road. Wait out here until we're even with that curve, and then ease off the throttle very smoothly. Let the car tighten up its line, then accelerate past the apex. There you go, very nice. The car slowed down. Don't turn in too rapidly here. Notice how I stay fairly wide, but I'm always turning the wheel. I'm adjusting it all the way down to the apex. All right, not bad. Just turn the wheel a little bit more. You would have had that apex just right. All right. Now we're setting up for turn 4 here, so we go straight for just a moment before we turn left. Start turning now, bring it down to the apex, eyes up the hill. Brake straight to slow down, light brakes as we turn into the corner, light throttle as we climb the hill. Drag the brakes. smooth. Light braking here. Set up on the left side for turn 7. Brake straight, downshift. Light brakes into the corner. Get the car turned down to the apex and then unwind out to the left.
Come on.
All right, get ready for turn 10 here. We're getting in position, setting everything up ahead of time for a good result out of turn 10. All right, good. All right, we're going to start a cool down lap now, but don't lose your focus. Keep your mind in the game here. Do everything precisely and accurately. You can drop down a gear, so the automatics, put it in fourth, leave it in fourth, manual's third. Now we're going to drag the brakes. We're going to practice that light braking for balance. So as we enter turn 2 here, I want you to press the brake pedal just enough to imagine lighting up the brake lights. If you feel the car is slowing down, you're pushing too hard. And that's why this slow speed makes that real obvious if we're using the brakes too heavily as we balance the car going into the corner. So we have a little challenge for turn 3 up here. As we turn in at the turn-in cone, I want you to drag the brakes all the way to the apex if you can, without slowing the car down. Just drag the brakes as you turn down to the apex. See if you can carry that light pressure all the way to the apex. And that's the pressure we want to use when we're going faster. It's also the pressure we want to use if we're driving our street cars on wet city roads. If you want to turn through an intersection, the roads are wet or slippery, just drag the brakes very lightly and that car will change direction where you want it to go. You'll stay in your lane, you'll be in control of the car. So the technique is a great technique for slippery public roads as well as a racetrack. So drag the brakes coming into turn 5A here. Get that pressure calibrated in your foot. Again for 5B as we turn a little sharper there. All right, light brakes into turn 6 here, and no slowing the car down. If you feel the car slowing, you're pushing too hard, so adjust the pressure. Again for turn 7, and then back out to the outside. All right, nice clean run. Everybody really was focusing, paying attention. It looked good from here. Good way to end the day on the track. We still got another classroom session for you. That was a good conclusion. All right, the light brakes into turn 8 here. Calibrate your foot on that brake pedal. Now that light braking technique works no matter what kind of car you're in. If you're in an SUV or a sports car, it doesn't matter. The physics are the same. All right, as we head across the paddock, if you have your videos